WoW board game is pretty neat. I like the card game, like not the Hearthstone, but the earlier card game. It was actually pretty good. Other popular one. Who made the XCOM board game, if you know? What company? So the Crucible.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Oh yeah, the Battlestar Galactica one is a really good one. It's from the same company who made Arkham Horror as well, so... And they actually have a lot of... it's Fantasy Flight, I think. They have a lot of really nice board games. The Mansions of Madness is a pretty nice one as well. Been interested to getting that as well. The town of Stiegel sits upon the only safe crossing of the river Ernst. However, the only adventurers allowed to pass are the ones who pass through the Crucible. In the Crucible you'll find monsters for the entertainment of the townspeople of Stiegel. What do you do? Bribe, swim, or let's go to the Crucible. You are led to the first arena. Choose your opponent wisely, yells a man from the crowd. I'm betting on you. 4 of dust, 2 of dust, 2 of dust. Well, let's get 4. Mansions is awesome too. Yeah. And yeah, Arkham Horror is definitely... It's definitely like... in top 3 of board games ever for me. I really like Arkham Horror. I like the fact that it's a co-op game and not against each other. I don't really like any kind of PvP in computer games or in board games or anything. I like to play with the people, not against the people. Well, that was barely a fight. You have survived that round. Now do it again. Oh. Oh, that's why it was easy. The crowd awaits your decision. Oh, 3 of dust. I guess you need to kill all of these. Also known as lack of skill. Yeah, that's true. Another one I really like is Agricola, where you basically have a farm and a family, and you have to get it going as well as you can. There is also like running a harbor version of that called Le Havre, which is a really nice one as well. I have all my gold riding on this one. A random voice yells. Don't let me down. The crowd cheers your name as you are led to your final arena. So 5 enemies. I found a neat game that's co-op, but then on the second phase one of the players became the enemy and the rest of you... Yeah, there is a couple of those. Betrayal House Hill. Yeah, there is like the Battlestar Galactica. You basically have to work together, but there is always someone who is kinda working against you as well. That's actually quite nice style of game. That's basically the only style of game where I like having to go against other players on a board game, where you kinda have to do it in secret. After surviving the Crucible, you are paraded through the town and allowed to continue upon your adventure. Discard token is now yours.
Well done.
I took a lot of damage in these couple of first encounters.
An accident.
And that doesn't really help.
I wonder. There's a token in it for you if you win.
And a token. While journeying near the coast, you hear a rumble overhead. Falling rocks force you to take cover. Attempt to dodge the rocks. Well. Oh, hell.
Choose from
Kalos.
these options.
I haven't even heard about that. Akulang. Agricola so fun, but damn, always need food. Yeah, yep. Let's go with this one. A failure. Ugh. While fleeing, you are struck by several rocks. A pain card.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I wonder if a huge failure is actually instant death on this one. I mean, losing 10% of my health right there. Just when you think it's over, you are knocked unconscious by a large rock striking your unprotected head. A good warrior brings along a helmet, you realize, hours later, as you wake up with less supplies in your pack. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. Yeah, Sagni, wrecked. This dealer is just a really well done. There goes my food and gold as well. I didn't even get the token.
Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits.
Let me open that one as well. I'll check it out later on. Very hard to. Take the stairs. Next leg of my adventures.
This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
That was a painful first step. This is basically... So we went through the map there, and that was basically this first card, and then there is still all of these other cards that can be multiple steps. I don't have even food to get to the end on this one, unless I buy some. And there's probably gonna be even more steps in the between. So this is...
A cave. More goblins. I could want for nothing more.
Yep. Maze of Traps.
Win this and claim my token.
Someone would make an online co-op city builder strategy game, but I guess... Well, you have the new Tropico. It has the multiplayer that you can play kinda co-op. Not the best multiplayer, to be honest, but... You want wars in it? Well, city builders and wars don't really go together. You need to go a bit different game style, like Civilization, for that. Have you guys actually seen the trailer for the city's skyline? It looks like a really nice city builder. Do not enter the cave. You have found a goblin treasure cave. Do you enter? Emperor had wars. Yeah, that's true actually, Night Basilisk. But I don't know. Almost every like a builder game with some kind of combat aspect is usually well the game itself can be good, but the war part is usually really crap. Like Anno series, the war is really shitty, and all of those other ones as well. Only bad thing about Kalos is lack of talking during the game, because everyone goes into mega focus mode. Yeah, Gulang, that's interesting. Necessarily not a bad thing. I need to play that game with my wife sometime, so she'll be silent for a moment. Nah. War is usually good, but when it's simplistic. Yeah. I wish when they make like a city builder game where you have a war aspect in it, you wouldn't do the war in the city itself, like in the same map. It could be like a totally separate part of the game. You build your city and then you go fight somewhere else, and it's like a totally different style of game there, totally. In terms of gameplay, I really like Cities Axel Platinum. Yeah. What was the city game you said? Yeah, it's Cities Skylines, Milkskanberg. It's made by Finns as well, so I can see no bad thing in that one. It's going to be good. It was basically, there's a trailer out. It was in the Gamescom, whatever it was. That was a couple of week ago, something like that, in Germany maybe. And they had a trailer there for the game, and it was like advertised. It's going to be the SimCity that it was supposed to be. Like, you can play offline, massive cities, and everything basically from the new SimCity is going to be in the Cities Skyline. So, unfortunately, that means there would be no point of having nice walls around your city. Yeah, that is true, NetBasilisk. Thanks, Sangnif, for the link. Check out that one. It looks interesting, at least to me. Hopefully it will be a nice one. I'll definitely stream that one when it comes out, if it's any decent. But yeah, let's go to the cave. This may be a mistake, but we'll see. We'll see. Ugh. This looks painful. All over? Yes. Hey Paizo, you're a bit late. I've been streaming already, hour and a half. Whoa. Oh, shit. Ow. Having survived the traps and you loot the chest.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
3 gold, not worth. 25, that's decent. And equipment.
Average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations.
Medium armor, nice. Oh, let's get that.
Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
Yeah, Paradox is the publisher. Not the developer. Cities Skyline is looking a lot like Cities XL version 2. Yeah, it does. They made some other game, the company. But was it Cities XL that they made? I thought it was the something else. But maybe it is actually the Cities XL, and the Cities Skyline is the next one. Makes sense. Let's see.
Your prize.
Let's get the token. I have only 35 health. Hopefully there's a shop soon.
Every game must include an element of surprise.
Well, that's not a shop. That's an ambush.
Sometimes it is the human on the other side.
Oh yeah, Cities in Motion. That's the one. Yeah, so the Cities Skyline dev is the one that made Cities in Motion. I'm not sure if that's the same one that made the Cities XL2 as well. You're barely alive. You want the new EU4 expansion? There's map changes. Yes, Sandam, I really want to get that as well. I don't have the previous one as well, the Pax Republica or whatever it was. Res Republica, that's the one. And something else as well. There's 2 expansions that I don't have for it. I need to get those and stream it again at some point. I'm not sure if I want to dedicate another 100 hours to EU4 yet though. I still need to play like the Xenonauts through as well, and some other ones, and I'm looking to get some new games to stream as well. Well, this is a new one. This is a new game, but some other ones as well.
Poor Jack. His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motions over and over, incapable of change.